First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this dough girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Kajun Roots Reseller. Right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hello, and good morning on this Friday morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It is a crispy 34 degrees, and it's supposed to get high as lows 50 throughout the day today. Let's see who was first in the chat today, and let me get all the way to the top of the chat. Getting all the way to here you go. Flip Flops and Lollipops was first. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. Jennifer already dropped that featured channel of the weekend. This week it's Tia Nina's. Check her out. She's doing a lot more on different channels, and check it out. And Jennifer, thank you for being here and dropping those links. And also, don't forget, Jennifer has dropped another video. I want to say it came out yesterday at 9 o'clock, if I remember correctly. And I was able to watch them both, part 1 and 2. I say part 1 and 2. I think that's what they were, but I got caught up. Let's see. Joe Mouse, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Good morning. And let's see who else is here. Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Regina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And there's Robert working and lurking in his office. He's off today, so he's here in the chat. Let's see who else. Mark. Hello, good morning and welcome. Mark, how are you doing? Anna Marie. Anna Mora, hello, good morning and welcome. Anna Mora, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see, this chat's flying on me, so I got to keep up. There we go. Jamie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Ronnie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Forest Finds Online. I like that. Hello, good morning and welcome back. How are you doing? She is too. Okay. Danielle, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I love the conversations y'all have in the chat. Let's see. Glamours, hello, good morning and welcome. I'm sure you have the grandbabies today. How are you doing? And Andrew, hello, good morning and welcome. And Mark, with Mark and Mike, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And good to see y'all. Let's see who else is here. Now I'm caught up. All right, so we're going to go through the calendar of events for the day. If you do not hear your name, I did update the link. So it is the second post in the community tab. And today as follows. Now, I'm not sure if they changed from yesterday because I know Todd did the live yesterday on his channel. So I'm not sure if it's on Tom's channel, but I have it on the calendar today with Silver Hair Stacker Todd, and they do rotate between Tom and Todd. And that's at 9 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock is Ella, saved here first, with Adventures with Victoria, with the deals, Friday deals. And then at 10 o'clock, you have Stacey MW Catitudes Crafters Retreat. Scooter Renee comes on at 11 with Little Red and the Little Blonde. The Little Red and the Blondie. What did I read that wrong? Ain't that new? Then 11:30, you have Jackass Retro with his Ship Show. Mark. 2:30, you have Janine's Twin Sister Sale. And then at 3 o'clock today, you have Dawn Southern Finds. And I want to say they changed it to Dawn, the Dawn Southern Finds. And I'm not sure if it's today when it's going to change, but they did change the name to it. But Dawn Southern Finds goes live today at 3. So be on the lookout for their new name on the new show. Then I believe they're also coming on Mondays too. Buying Space comes out with a 3:30 unboxing video. And that's every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And she always, Mara always does a promotion for different channels on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 3:30. And then at 4 o'clock, you have Southern Vintage Jeannie. At 5 o'clock, you have New England Thrifter Helen going live with her Crafty Friday. At 5 o'clock, you have Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal. Then at 6 o'clock, you have Jimmy to Flip It with his Friday night live listing show. And don't forget, if you wanted to get an ephemera, every Monday at 7, every Friday at 6, he does a live and does a lot of answers and Q&As in his lives and kind of shows you the ropes on how to do that, what to do, what's the best way to even use your titles and stuff like that and all the item specifics. And that's at 6 o'clock. And then at 6 o'clock, you also have Mona Did What with Sew and Chat. At 6:30, you have Auctions with Friends. Today at 6:30, it should be on Virtual Shopkeeper Didi's channel. At 7 o'clock, you have Steve looking for silver. And then at 7 o'clock, you have Jeff, Treasures Found Jeff with an open panel. And I believe that's why he does a lot of guests on his show every other week. And then at 8 o'clock, you have Southern Bella doing Bargains by Bella. Also at 8 o'clock, you have Horizon Picks Comic Auction. And then at 8 o'clock, you also have Old Time Gems and Antiques with Melissa. Also at 9 o'clock, you have Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls with Margie. And then in the night, at midnight, is none other than Steph sells stuff by the seashore. So if you did not hear your channel and you have a specific show you're doing on a regular basis, please make sure to go to the comment section in the community tab where the link to the calendar is, which it is now the second post. I did move it up today and updated it. So you should be able to see the new updated post of the calendar. Everybody saying hello, everyone. Glemos. The Dope Girl sent you? Cool. That's on your channel, huh, Mark? Good morning, Teresa. That's every Sunday at 12 o'clock. Mark. I love messing with Mark. I think he likes it too. The attention. Unboxing today is on Victoria. Adventures with Victoria today. Awesome. Good morning, Buying Space. How are you doing? And Randy, hello, good morning and welcome. I hope you were able to find the pinned message. I did reply to your message on that video. And thank you for checking it out. If you have any more questions, just let me know. Let's see. Jennifer, subscribe at your own risk. Scarlet. I realized the name at the end of the list. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Unboxing today. Yeah, I did that one right. Did you do that twice? Or am I just seeing things twice? Pam, hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Hello, Meg. How are you doing? And there's none other than Ella. Hello, good morning and welcome, Ella. How are you doing? Good to see you. Throwing that blanket around? Nope, not today. What? Must be hot. Well, she may be throwing the pillows. Yes, I did. Awesome. Good. I'm glad that it helped. Today, $1. Oh, she's starting everything at $1 today, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Go, Ella. Go, Ella. With the bargains. With the bargains. She's going to let you have it with no problem. Let's see. Jamie. Everybody saying hello. All right, y'all. It's that time of the morning show every Friday morning where I will do this new segment we do every Friday. I only had one person send me something to share, so I basically pulled some more of my items that sold this week to add to the list. Remember, every Friday you do need to, if you would like to be part of the show, you don't have to. But if you do, just send me a link to something that sold, and in the email with that link, just let me know how much you paid for it, where did you purchase it from, and maybe how long did it take to sell. And I do this every Friday morning, so I prefer you to make sure you have it in by either Friday night or Thursday night or early in the morning. Today, I happen to say I woke up late this morning. I woke up at 5:02 this morning. That was late for me. Sandy Brown, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? So if you've come to be part of the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It segment, you in the right place, because here we get ready to start with...
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask, would you buy it or would you leave it? The game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. That's what we got going on today. All right, let's take that off and we'll get started. All right, Johnny, come on, stop pressing those buttons. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with this one. Let's see here. Let me get the information for you on this one. This one is a Dana Karen, which I've never heard of except for the other day. I was watching a video with Kat the Nurse Flipper, and I've heard this name before this past week with watching one of her videos. This is a silk quilted pillowcase sham bed decor in black. One pillow sham. That's it. 100% silk. Number of shams in the pack is one. One in the pack. That's it. Just one. So would you buy this or would you leave it? Let me show you all the pictures. This is new in the pack, still sealed. It's a standard size queen pillow sham. One in the pack. Oh, there's only 4 pictures. Okay. So would you buy it or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, how much you think you'd pay, the most you'd pay for it, and how much you think it might have sold for? Let's see what the chat is saying. Now, I've only heard of this. This is the second time I hear about this because, like I said, I watched a video with Kat, the Nurse Flipper, and she was like she does on the weeks where she'll do videos on what's sold and what's selling and that look for these names kind of thing. So check out Kat the Nurse Flipper. She's always doing these type of videos like that, and I've just heard about that name just the other day. Todd, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Leave it, but maybe sell it for 10. Yarn again says 1 into $18. Well, I must have to pick it up for 2 and sell it for 20. Sandy says I'd pick it up for free and sell it for 15. Little Debbie said I'd pick it up for 2 and sell it for 19. It would be a sham, not but a sham. That's right. 2 into 22. Buying Story says 2 into 16. I see what you did there, Todd. Yeah, you saw that, right? DG, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? And how did you hear about the channel? And welcome. Good to see you. See, it's your first time here. Saying 1 and to sell it for 13. I love Fridays too. I love all my shows. I get to spend time with every one of you when you have the time to come on over. All right, so this item was purchased. Let's see, bought it at a thrift store, new in package. Only 1 sham came in the pack. from this designer, which was Donna Karen. The person who sent this to me was Andrew. He is in the chat. He paid, now mind you, he bought this at a thrift store. He paid $1.99, and it took about a week and a half or week to 2 weeks to sell for full asking price. $1.99 into, and when I saw this, I nearly freaked out. Because like, wow. Y'all ready for this? This one pillow sham sold for $49.69. So you might want to start looking out for that brand, because that's the second time I hear it in 2 weeks. Last week I heard about it from Cat the Nurse Flipper, and then I hear about it with this listing today. So you know what? That name's going to start sticking in my head when I see it, especially for a good price if you pick it up at a thrift store or even at a garage sale. YouTube recommended you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you were able to come on over. All right, so let me make sure this next one's not on the screen before I open it up, because sometimes it does go to the deferred page, and I don't want that to show you the price immediately. And close that tab, and we are ready. Close that one, and now we're back to where we need to be. All right, this next one, this is a double. It's sold as a set. This is a Mickey and Minnie Mouse, new with tags, Disney Store beanbag golfers Mickey and Minnie Mouse plush. They're a little 10-inch plush. Now this one took for a while to sell, because this is like one of the first times I went to a garage sale here in our area. And so this did take a while to sell. And as you see on the tags, you'll see how this is when I first started. As you can tell, my pictures are not that great. They're a little foggy looking. They're new with tags. I didn't even turn that one around. So these are two as a set. Let's see what the chat is saying. Well, thank you, Miss Sandy. Deborah, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I'm again, that's the second time I hear about it in 2 weeks. So now I'm gonna be looking for that stuff. And thank you so much, DG. Let's see here. All right, Yarnigan says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $48. Let's see, Deborah. Little Debbie says, I'd pick it up for $6 and sell it for $29. Todd says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $35. Now, mind you, it came as a set, so I sold it as a set. Let's see. Sandy says, 2 into $55. Robert says, $3 into $30. Yarnigan says, I'd pick it up for $7 and sell it for $77. I see a theme going on here, buying space. 22, 22, 777. So yeah, I'm seeing a spot. But anyway, buying space says 7 into 77. Danielle says, I'd pick it up for $4 and sell it for $45. DG says, I'd pick it up for $20 and sell it for $65. I love the way y'all think. Let's see. Hetty, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Well, this item here, again, this is like one of my first items I started selling when I first started going. And believe it or not, Robert doesn't know this, because I do not, the days he's off, because if I know he's off that week, whatever I'm sharing for that week, I do not tell him that week. So there's no way he can cheat, because I know he'll be in the chat. So don't worry about him cheating, Andrew. No. Let's see. Jamie says, I'd pick that up for $8 and sell it for $48. And Regina says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $59. Well, in this one, Pam says, I'd pick it up for $40 and sell it for $4 and pick it up for $40. She'd pick it up for $4 and sell it for $40. Duh. All right. So this item I picked up at a garage sale. And like I said, this has been, I want to say in 2019 or 2020 when I purchased this. And that's how long it's been on my store. And the reason I know that is because that was my original pictures when I first started still learning how to take these pictures. And I had that foggy look to my pictures. I didn't like it. But anyway, this one I did pick up for a set at a garage sale for $5 for the set. Now she was asking $20, but at the time they weren't even selling for that much. So she did let me have it for $5 because I did buy a lot of stuff from her at the garage sale. But this one only sold for, which is still a sell to me. It was a watcher offered to a watcher for $16.12. But you know what? I still made a profit. That was the moral of this one. Not everything does a great return, but at least I got a good return on it. I did get a good flip on it. Vintage Vonnie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Who is agreeing to these pickup prices? I ain't picking up net. Nobody come into my house and pick up net. It's shipped to them, Mark. Hello. That's on the part. All right, let me take this one next off. Make sure it's not open into the price. Okay, this is my next one. Let's see how y'all guess on this one. This is a Sony PlayStation 2 video game console from 2001. The model number is SCPH 30001R with the power cord and AV cables. It's nice and clean. That's all. I mean, it was a little dirty, but the dirt wasn't included. It was in excellent condition. It was tested and works. I cleaned it the best that I could. Now on this one, you'll see right here, that cord. I'll tell you a little bit about it in a few minutes. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, Yarnigan says, pick it up for $20, sell it for $134. Robert says he'd pick it up for $15 and sell it for $50. Buying says, pick it up for $5, sell it for $55. I got some good guesses. Danielle says 20 into 140. Regina says she'd pick it up for 20 and sell it for 110. Sandy says I'd pick it up for 17 and sell it for 150. Any other guesses? Now, mind you, I just recently, within the last 6 months, started, actually more than about a year, I started actually getting into selling these because I did buy somebody's eBay store out and they happen to have a lot of games and gaming devices. And so that's what got me started into selling gaming equipment and gaming devices. What's up, Amber? Hello, good morning and welcome, Amber. How are you doing? Good to see you. Almost I forgot your name. DG says I'd pick it up for 20 and sell it for 120. Hello, Vintage Memories. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Says I'd pick it up for 20 and sell it for 60. Y'all ready for this? When I bought this, Vintage Vonnie says I'd pick it up for $999. Girl, I love your way of thinking. Anywho, this one did not come with the power cord. So I picked it up, a power cord, online for like $2 and some change. So I added the power cord to it because it was not with a power cord. When I got the power cord, I did make sure it worked, and it did. So my cost into this, the device itself with only the power cord, this little cable stuff right here, none of that came with it, but I already had this. I already had the AV cable, and I also had this extra cable right here. So I added it to it because when I purchased it, I only bought the PS2 gaming console for $5. I already had all this extra from a bulk buy I did on an eBay buy. So I threw that into that. And then I bought a power cable for $2 and some. So I have about $7, $8 into this total. And I did sell this for an offer to a watcher because I had this listed for a little while, about 3 months. Sold it for $113.19. Just the console and the cables. That's it. Not bad. I like. That was my big sale for the week for sure. What's up, Steve? Oh, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. 99. Okay. All right, we got you, Vonnie. Let's see. Yeah, it was an awesome sale. And again, I only listed that about 6 months ago, if not less. I want to say it was maybe 3 months ago, because I did get this on the actual gaming. I bought that on an online auction with Dawn. Yep. All right. Let me take this one off. Make sure the next one's not there. And making sure I'm caught up in the chat. Yep, I'm caught up. All right, let me unmark that one and unmark. Okay, that one's the one I got. All right, next one. Close that tab. I need to list the extra one I have. Yep. And mind you, I got an email about that. Somebody sent me an email. This guy says, did you test it? Does it work? It doesn't come with a remote control, a controller. So I went back to the email, the listing I had on it, and sure enough, I have it in the description bar. Tested and works. Console only with cables. So that means that some of these people don't read those descriptions, and I take the time to go put that in there. But anyway, it's sold. As soon as I answered that email through eBay, they purchased it. So you just never know. All right, this next one. Let me go back to nope. I need this one, right? Chat. Yeah, nope. All right, there we go. All right. On this one, this is the Despicable Me 3 Microfigs 8-piece set. This was exclusively for Walmart, and it's number 2162, new, sealed in the pack. And it was a little bit of damage up here, but that was no big deal. There's the rest of it, the information there. So what is everybody saying in the chat? Let's see here. Minions. Yep. All right. Teresa says, pick it up for $4.98, sell it for $27. Okay. Let's see. Live Style Rewind. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Sandy says, I'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $30. Robert said, I would leave it, but sell it for $10. Who couldn't love you, Scarlett? Aw. Pass, our home is a Minions free zone. I love it. I'd send them to Jennifer. Lord, you looking for trouble. Danielle said, I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $24. Jamie says, I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $18. And I would pass, Regina says. Any other questions or any other guests? On this particular item, I did a bulk buy on Facebook. Now, the gentleman that I bought this for, this was like my second bulk buy from the same person on Facebook Marketplace. DG says I would pick it up for $2 and sell it for $23. Well, I picked this up, like I said, in a bulk buy. I had, I'll know when I turn it back on to show you the price on how many I had total, because I bought a big old bulk buy. Everything I purchased from that second bulk buy came out to $4.65. That is my cost for this item, and this is the last of that item. So I sold them all. And my little Minion crate is getting very small. So I've been selling on them. I'm already all in the profit no matter what I sell them for. I made my profit when I sold 2 of the wrestling figures that I bought that round for that second bulk buy. So everything I'm selling now is in the profit. So on this one, like I said, I picked it up with a bulk buy of $4.06. And this last one sold for $30.65. And I only had 2 of these. Yeah, I couldn't remember how many I have of this exact same one. Now, in this series, I had a whole bunch of different ones. And that's the last of all the series, because even that was the last one of everything I purchased on that one. Hey, Jennifer, you tell them, girl. Let's see. Lifestyle, basically the system's completely locked in. Oh, okay. Did Victoria buy that? Nope. Nope. Yes, that's crazy, isn't it? And every one of those in that lot of that style, I sold for that price. Every single one of them. No offers. Or did I? Nope, that's the price I sold it for. Because I always write it down. If I take an offer, I always write it down in my paperwork. If I took an offer, because I'll minus that as a discount. All right, this next one. Well, let me remove it. There we go. All right, this next one. This one is funny because it reminds me of somebody in our community. And I'll show you in a few seconds. When I found this, I had to have it. So I bought them all. All right, let's show you this next item. And yes, that was crazy. Excellent. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Renee. How are you doing? Black buys can be very profitable. Yep, exactly. A bulk buys. Yeah. All right. This is a cape that you would use in a barbershop or at home. It's a hair cutting cape for professional barbers. And this is how I got it titled it. Professional barbers, salons, or at-home stylist retro cape. Now here's the other picture so you can see the actual cut. You see all the mustache and the glasses, retro, different mustaches, old clocks. It's like a, I think it's rayon material. It is by Plum Hill. That's the actual whole length of it. I took a picture of the whole length of it. Old tennis shoes, old dress shoes, you name it, it was on there. That's the brand. It's called the Retro Mustache Cape. And the first time I saw that, I thought of Larry. Yep. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right. Let's see. Yarnigan says I picked it up for $3 and sell it for $22. I figured that out. I know every time I type, I do the same thing. Let's see. You know it's a retro because it says so. Yep. Thank you, Amber. Hit that thumbs up. That we greatly appreciate it. Robert said pick it up for $2 and sell it for $15. DG says pick it up for $3, sell it for $30. Sandy says pick it up for $1.50, sell it for $25. Doing good. Thanks. I love it when I wake up to the cha-ching. I like that too. Today is a couple of days ago. Okay. Buying Space says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $22. Jamie says I pick it up for $1 and sell it for $15. Regina says she'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $29.99. And then, of course, Larry moved to Montana. I doubt it. If he moves, he's moving to Florida. He done said that many a times. He wants to move closer to Victoria in the group. Would not pick that up. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, when I got this item, I bought it at an Amazon bin store in Illinois. It was on a $2 day, so I got this one for $2. And this one I picked up all that I can find because I could not find it on on the solds, but I did find it on listed. Only had one when I bought this. Only one was listed. And so this sold for $19.86 with no offer. Bought it right out. And I have 5 more left. So I had a total of 6 total. And that one sold for $19.86. And I only paid $2 for it at the Amazon bins in Illinois. No, Mark. You so silly. Yep. Sold it for $19.86. I only picked it up for $2 at the Amazon bin store in Illinois. And I bought all 6 of them that I found. All right, let's close that tab out. Yeah. I love it when I get those kind of sales. Angie Crawwell, how are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, y'all. She's in the coin community. We always play bingo on Saturdays with Hoosier. Good to see you, Angie. How you doing? Long time no see. Let me make sure I'm still subscribed to you. Good to see you. How you doing? Usually I see you on Saturdays. Yep, I am still subscribed. Welcome. All right, so this next item This is a travel double mirror compact gold tone new in box. This is the black velvet that it comes in. I'll go ahead and show you all the pictures. That's the feel and the design and the texture on the outside. I use that to show the pictures at an angle. Of course, you can see my hands in there. It's double mirrored. Then it does come with the felt bag, bubble wrapped. There's the box. And it's a double mirror. Living my best life at 60. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. That is good to hear, Angie. I'm doing great. I'm above the ground, not below the ground. So that's what I like. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Robert said, pick it up for, right here. Pick it up for 50 and sell it for 7. Is it vintage? No. No. It's new. Teresa says, pick it up for 2 and sell it for 16. Scott says, love me some angel and devil in one. Yep. Angel and devil in disguise. Honestly, he had stated he wanted to live in the Pecan Park. Is it 195? The flea market is near that Amazon warehouse. Florida plants were well developed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he had it all down pat when he was going to move and all that stuff. So yeah, he wants to fly down the south. Danielle says, pick it up for 2 and sell it for 25. Would not pick that up. That's okay. Huawei, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, DG says, I'd pick it up for 2 and sell it for 23. And it's a very small size. I picked this up on an online auction. Now, the person who was selling these, I don't know if she still does YouTube auctions right now, but it was Rosie's Closet at the time. She was doing online auctions. She had 20 of these, and I got all 20 for 50 cents a piece. So my cost, 50 cents. And I sold it for $7.28 to an offer to a watcher. So I did have this listed for a little while. So, and I do have 19 of those left. All right. Let's see what's my next one. Oh, now we had a conversation about this yesterday. And then make sure the picture's just there, not everything. I swear I didn't know. Well, I think you said, what did you say? Robert, what is yours? I know you gave a guess. Oh, right here. You said 50 cents into 7. So yeah, you were close on the $7 one. Yeah, on the week that I'm doing this and he's off, I don't tell him nothing. Yeah, I don't tell him anything. Well, good morning, Toochman. Turn this TGIF. Yep, TGIF. All right, let me close this tab. Make sure that one's still, yep. Rose's Closet is crystal. Yes, it's crystal. Yep. Yeah, crystal. Yeah. All right, this next item. This is a Jones Rivers interchangeable 6-color beaded pendant silver tone necklace with beads. And these little beads right here on the end, you basically, it's like a little pacifier. You can take this and unscrew this off of the main pendant, and you can change it to whatever color you want. And these are the colors it came with. And it was a total of 6. And this is a double chain pendant, a double chain necklace with pendant. The only thing you do is change the little pendant at the bottom. Let me show you the pictures on this. And as you see right here, that's where you would screw it in. And there's the flat portion that sits within the casing here. And that's how it would hang. And it does have the tag, Joan Rivers, Spring Ring Clasp. They did have some discoloration. That's what the back looked like. And then it comes with the little felt bag, but it did not come with the box. So the only thing I had all this in a jewelry bag and inside the felt bag. It did come with it. That I did have. when I bought this. All right, so let's see what the chat is saying. And yes, rose, that is a crystal. Yep. Let's see. What carat is the gold? I didn't say gold. Silver tone. I never said gold, Mark. All right. Buying Space says I'd pick it up for $5.99 and sell it for $65.99. Robert said pick it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Yarnigan says 8 into 146. Sandy says 2 into 21. Vonnie says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $89. Renee says pick it up for $3 but sell it for $35. Tooch, man, just did a super sticker. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And this is time for the morning chair dance, y'all. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And Tooch, this is for you. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollar? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Thank you very much, Tooch. Now back to the guesting, and Danielle says she'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $45. And I don't see any other guest. So on this item, I picked up on an online auction. Now, just to let you know, when picking up anything that has to do with Joan Rivers, I've already sold a couple of weeks ago another Joan Rivers piece. But what I have learned, you can get more. I sell it for more if it has its original gift box that comes with it. This one did not have the gift box. So you want to think about it when you're picking up jewelry. As long as you can get it for a good price and you can make a good profit on it, make sure you find them with the box. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, this one did not have the box. Now, on this one, I picked up on an online auction for $10. And the only reason I picked it up for $10 because I knew what they were kind of going for without the box. But it did have the felt bag. Good morning, Norma. How are you doing? Good to see you. I sold a similar one, but only one chain and it next box and the box for $40, $45. Yeah. When is the next time the post office is closing on a Monday? I'm not sure. I want to say maybe that's not until June. So I don't know. What? 3 days in a row, Janine. Hello, good morning and welcome, Janine. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And so this one I did pick up for $10. But I did send an offer to a watcher because I didn't have this listed for a while. But I'm glad it sold because it's out of there and I can put more stock into my jewelry box. I did sell this one for $34.86, but I took an offer for $31.37. So it wasn't much of a discount, but I did pick it up for $10 and sell it for $31.37, and it was listed for $34.86. But again, I did take an offer for $31.37. Someone sent me that offer and I accepted it. So I said, let them have it with no problem. You know how to do that. All right, so now I can close that tab, and that concludes the would you buy it or would you list it segment. Remember, every Friday, if you want to be part of this and send me something that's sold, make sure you do it before Thursday night or early Friday morning, and I'll be glad to add you to the lineup of the list on every Friday. We do this, so you can email me with the link to what's sold, the amount that you paid for it, where did you buy it, and then how much you think how long did it take to sell. And that's how we do that every Friday. And the reason I do that on Fridays is because normally on the weekends, everybody goes out sourcing, whether it's a Friday to an estate sale, garage sale, on the weekends, or going thrift shopping at thrift stores. So that's why we do it on Fridays, to kind of get you thinking and seeing some of these new names or names you've never heard of. In no way, shape, or form is it considered a bolo, just to let you know. All right, so let me start dropping these links. It is that time where I drop the links for Jennifer because she never drops her own links. If you did not catch Jennifer's latest videos, she's been putting out a couple of videos the last couple of days now, or last week or two. So check out her YouTube channel and go check out the Jewelry Drawers unboxing. She just did a 2-part series for a 5-pound bag of jewelry. And then she did some more before that. She had to do it in 2 parts because it was so much. So definitely check it out. Show it some love and support as she does for us in the chats. Remember, she's doing this all in the chat with her phone. And if you checked out her videos, you'll see how long her nails are. I don't know how she does it, but she does. All right, let's see. I have a question in the chat I see coming up. Question right here. Randy says, Randy, I have some videos downloaded in both of my. I have same videos downloaded in both of my screen names. If I decide it in one, will it also delete it in the other name? Be careful with that because they can get you for what is that called again? The name is striking me. You don't want to have the same video on both channels. You want to only have it in one. So yeah, if you have it in one, my suggestion and my opinion about this is whatever video on whatever channel is doing the best view wise. But if you want it on this channel, make sure you take it off the other channel. You do not want to have the same exact video on both channels, even if it's your own. Yeah, I would love someone from our community to come and do a pick here. Pick at your house. Oh, I didn't put the link in the chat, did I? Oh, you accidentally listed it on the wrong one. What you can do is, this is the best way to do it. Do not delete. If you put all kind of information in your description already, I would put that other one on the wrong channel on private. So only you can see it. It would not be available. And then go ahead and download it onto the other one. And you can just copy everything you put into your description bar from your descriptions and titles. And just copy and paste it and put it in this channel one that you have here, Randy. So if you accidentally did it on the other one, put it in private. And then download it on the channel you're using here. And then make sure when you're done, you can copy and paste all your information. If you put things in your description and your title, copy, paste it, put it in your new video on this one, upload it on this one, copy and paste everything else, and then you can go back and delete that one. But for right now, I would just put it on private so you can upload it on this channel. It is already uploaded up on the private channel. Then you would go and delete it. You can delete it, and it won't affect you. Yeah. You can delete it, but I would not have them both the same videos on both. Even though it's yours, you're not allowed to do the same video on both channels. Unless you changed it or modified it in some way, shape, or form. But you got to make sure it's a complete different video on the other channel. But yeah, I would just delete it if you did it already. Just delete it off the other one. All right, do I have the pinned message at the top of the chat? If you would like to come on up and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. But I do ask that you make sure the camera is on because it will not allow you to come on unless your camera is activated and your mic is on. When you come on, I have to verify that it is you. If I cannot verify that it's you, I will not allow you to come on. But if you are able to be verified, I will then announce who you are. You can then turn your camera off if that's what you choose to do. But you have to have it on so I can verify that it's you. Also, check the calendar for the weekends. Even though I only go through Monday through Fridays when I do the lives, there are channels that are live on the weekends. So please make sure to go check the community tab of this channel. The second post is the community tab calendar. And you can see who even is on the weekends because it shows on Saturday and Sunday, including Mark, every Sunday at 12 o'clock with Glenn and Joy. But make sure you check out the calendar, see who else is live on the weekends. And if anybody has any questions having to do with reselling YouTube, please ask away because that's what we do every morning, Monday through Friday. Come back by and make sure you have your questions lined up because remember, I always say this. When somebody says, I feel like this is a stupid question, I want you to ask any question that has to do with reselling. Please do not feel like it's a dumb or stupid question. The only ones that are dumb or stupid are the ones you don't ask. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Also, do not forget, if you are a member of this channel, I got a couple of public service announcements to announce. On May, I'm already booked for April and May. Hold on. Yeah, I'm already booked full for April the 2nd for the members showcase of rapid fire round showcase of the members. Is already booked for April. Now I'm in May. In May, I have, if you email me and would like to be on that show, and you are a member of the channel, remember you only have to be a member to be on the panel, but you do not have to be a member to be in the chat or purchase and be part of the chat. It's 3:30 all the way down to 5:30 on May the 7th. And if you would like to be a guest on the Hump Day auction, I am currently booked double because we did add another guest on the Hump Day auction. I am now booked for the next 2 months. So my next available date, if you would like to be on the Hump Day auction, is May the 1st. So anytime during that week, you can reach out to me for that month. I do have May the 1st, May the 1st, May the 15th, and May the 29th. So if you want to be part of any of those shows on the Hump Day auction, you do not have to be a member to be on the Hump Day auction. Just make sure you email me with at least 2 of those Wednesdays that you would like. It is first come, first serve. So in case if somebody comes in before you and takes one of those dates, I would love to have a second date to get you on that one. It is first come, first serve. But other than that, I am booked now till October for all the shows for Wednesday, but I'm trying to add a second one. So starting on May the 1st, the 15th, or the 29th is when you can send me an email letting me know if you would like one of those dates. Let's see. That's the calendar. And again, today, don't forget that it's supposed to be on Silverhair Stacker Todd's channel today on the live show today at 9 o'clock. Then you have Ella going live at 10 with her Friday show with her and Victoria. Got a lot of lineups today for a lot of shows today, so check them out. All right, there's the link. That's the actual time for Mark's show every Sunday at 12 o'clock. There's the Sunday brunch with Glemmos every Sunday at 10 o'clock. Trying to think who else goes on Sundays. Oh yeah, I watch Nick Nimmons in the morning, and before him is the guy from Australia. I can't remember his screen name, but I watch them in the morning too on Saturdays while I'm doing all my work. On Saturdays, oh, that's right, not Sunday, it's Saturdays for them. Or is it? Yeah, it's Saturdays for them, so it's not Sunday for them. Mark, do you have a basement? That's a good question. I don't know. I think he uses everything in his garage. Mark, you have a question in the chat? Do you have a basement? I don't know. And again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat if it has to do with anything we're doing with reselling. And I'll probably go ahead and sit down today and do all my things I usually do tomorrow, kind of early get it early. I have 3 outbuildings. So yeah, that's what I thought. Because usually he does a lot through that one shed in his videos when he's doing the unpacking of different things and going through things. So we take it you don't have a basement, huh, Mark? That was the actual question. Anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask away in the chat if it has to do with reselling. Today I got a lot I'm going on with. Yesterday I rearranged my quilting machine room. I didn't like the way I had the machine to begin with because I couldn't do things that I wanted to do in there to set it up. So I basically just completely moved it around. I started bringing stuff up from that closet. I got a whole bunch right here I'm going to bring back up today. I'll say back up, but bring up today. And I already emptied out. I had these 2 wooden shelves that has drawers. I already emptied out all of that fabric. There's a lot of fat quarters, jelly rolls, samples, frees that I got from going to different quilting shop hops and things like that. So all that's been emptied out, moved, and put in place in the new eBay closet, where in that one hole, cubby hole, I'm moving my jewelry box in there. So I'll use the wooden shelving and that for all the jewelry because I'm running out of space in that big jewelry box and all the jewelry. So basically I'm going to start using that There's 2 big drawers at the bottom, which I'll add into a video because I am doing the before and after shots, and then putting that into a video, which I'm still working on. And what I want to do is take anything that's gift boxes, because I have a lot of things that are in boxes, gift boxes for jewelry. And those are going to go into 2 big square boxes. There's 2 big drawers. They're pretty deep. I'm putting those at the bottom because that's the bottom 2. And then everything else is going to be separated from like the brooches and earrings and necklaces and men's watches, tie tacks, you name it. It's going to be separated. So that'll give me more room in my jewelry box. Yeah, I will. But I want to get everything in place first and get it out of here and get it up there, because right now, every time I'm like a Tetris in both rooms. So I have the quilting room where yesterday I moved the whole big quilting machine. It's 100. I figured out to be 132 inches. No, that's not right. Yeah. When you do the measuring tape, it's inches. So yeah, it was like 132 plus 10. So it was 142 inches long. I think the whole machine itself was like 147 inches long. And so I had to move it because the place I had it, I didn't have enough room to do all the other arrangements in the room. So I completely swifted it to the other side of the room. I did all that yesterday. I felt it too because it was hurting. Yep. I was going to say, we want to know what goes on in Mark's basement? No. Is there a way to keep people from subscribing to your channel? You can block them. But no, you have no control over who subscribes to you. The only way you can do that is if you block them. And we talked about that a couple of days ago in the morning show. Somebody asked how to block. Actually, I can tell you what date because I wrote it down. March the 6th. So that was 2 days ago. On March the 6th, if you go back and watch that video, I walked you through how to block somebody. Because that's going to come out in another how-to video too. That's why I got it on my notes to do. So yeah, if you go back to March 6th, that morning show, there was a question, and it'd be after the 30-minute mark, of course, or around the 30-minute mark, when I dropped the links and somebody came on and asked about how to block somebody or how to unblock somebody. Go watch that morning show on the 6th, and I did walk you through how to do it and how to unblock somebody. But you never know who is going to be subscribed. Yeah, there's no control over that. But the only way you can control them not being subscribed is you got to block them. And to do that, I showed where to go find that at. Well, good morning, Amy. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello, and welcome. And Amy, I would love to have you back on the Hump Day auction. Right now, I have 2 guests added now to the Hump Day auction on Wednesdays, starting on May the 1st. Yeah, reach out to me if you're available on Wednesday. Put up crappy. There you go, Mark. Great advice. And Amy, for that, I have the 1st, the 9th, and I believe the 27th. Let me go back and look again. You can email me for either May 1st, May 15th, or May 29th. Well, hello, Stacy. How are you doing? Good to see you. Those are 3 dates I have available in May. I am completely booked now till May 1st. But I already have 1 guest. We're adding another one. So, yeah, would love to have you back. And anybody else who would like to come on, you can email me and let me know. And if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel, please make sure to go to the top of the chat and click that link. Come on up. Make sure your camera's on and your mic is working, because it will not allow you to come on up unless those 2 device items are working. All right, let's see. We have a question. If you share controls of your channel with someone, can they start and end a stream without you being there? Yes. If they're not your channel, but StreamYard. With that, it's called admin, and you have different levels to give them control over. And for example, Mark is my control for Monday with me on bingo. So say for something happens and I need him to end the show for me, he can do so because he is in my StreamYard only for that show, but he can have any control of anything. But that's why it's very strict to see who you give control to, because you have to make sure you can trust them. But they can do that and also work everything like you would in a StreamYard, but it doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. It's StreamYard. So you have to give them access, send them an invite, first of all, and then they have to accept. And then they would have to come in, even though you have your own StreamYard YouTube channel, they would have to give you control for there so you can control StreamYard for them through StreamYard. But yes, they can. I always encourage people to subscribe to my channel. Yes, you want to do that. Yes. All right, Renee has a question. If it helps, Johnny, I got one of those 10 Shelley George storages units with a John Rivers fabric. It's 12 by 15 deep, 13 inches high, and it is on wheels. Mine's on wheels too. When fabric is, it's so. Yes, actually, I believe that's exactly what I have. It's very tall. It does have wheels, so I was able to just roll it. And it's made out of mahogany wood, I believe. It's made out of real wood. But yeah, I love it, and that's what I use. And it's on wheels. I will be putting that into a video as soon as I'm finished organizing. I have 5 shelves emptied already of fabric. Now I have the other 5 on the other wall to finish, because it's an L-shaped wall. And there's 5 shelves, I believe, or 6 shelves each. I have to look again. I think it's 5 or 6, because it's from the ceiling to the floor. And I had all those filled from one end to the other. And I also had them in color coded, and I'll be putting those videos out soon. And then I have it on in colors and in the themes. So now I'm in the part where all the colors are done. Now I got to do the other wall. But that material I used to use for like jelly rolls and flat quarter squares, granny squares, any kind of fabric that I had that was smaller and rolls or squares or bow tied and things like that was in there. Now they're all out, and I'm using it for jewelry, and I love it. And it's got the wheels. I love the wheels. Yeah. When you give control to another one in StreamYard, then it can also include access to your banking as well. No. Okay, so yes, through StreamYard. Now they do have. There are some people, for example, they do admin for YouTube, but when you're doing a live, that has to be controlled through StreamYard. Whereas on YouTube, if you give somebody control to do, like, say, upload your videos, if you have somebody who does all your video editing, you can give control in YouTube, but that's for levels. You can give them those levels of what you give them approval for to use. Like you give them certain, what do they call that again? Responsibilities. Each one has a different responsibility that you're allowing them to do on your YouTube channel, but that's a little bit different than going live in that you have to set through StreamYard. And you have to send them an invite too before they can do it. All right, when I got my quilting long arm, I reduced it to 10 by 12 since it was, don't like making king size quilts. You know, I think I need to do that, huh? Because it is too, but I don't have no room to keep it anywhere else. So yeah, I like that, because I make some pretty good big quilts. Because also you don't have to do it long ways. You can also do it sideways if you have to too. But anyway, yeah, I have a long arm. It's a Juki machine with a long arm king size. Let's see, Mark, I will reach out to you, not about hours and half hours. Well, I'm doing great. So yeah, and if anybody else has any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. I'll be glad to answer. But the way the StreamYard works too, if you have, like, for example, when I'm on with Ella, sometimes she'll send me a request to give me authority because she may be busy, or like the last time I was on her show with Glamours, she gave me a approval to use her channel with her. She had to leave to go do her palettes that she had coming in. So I was even in her chat, you're able to do like this and highlights. Then you can do the stars. You can do anything you would as if it was on your channel, but you're helping that other person. So that's how that works. You'll still be able to run the show for them or help them. Just like on Wednesdays, when Dawn, I asked Dawn to be right back, or she takes over for a little while. She's also got control with me on Wednesdays for when I have to go run to the restroom, get me another something to drink or whatever. She'll do that until I come back. And then again, you'll see everything that everybody does at the bottom of the screen, all the little squares at the bottom of the screen. If they're part of your stream as an admin, then they can see everybody at the bottom of the screen as well as I do. And it's just something to help you with if you ever need help as a co-host, the way y'all both can help. But I usually, if I'm a guest on someone's channel, like on Sundays when I'm on with Mark will send me, and you can cancel it after the show. You can cancel and close it and not continuously give them support on every live show or whatever you hold StreamYard. So when you send an invite, you can set it up, send the invite. When the show is over, you can end the invite. So that way they cannot come back. And again, you have to trust somebody for that. So they couldn't come back in and destroy your StreamYard. So you have to start all over. So what I do is, if I give somebody else, like when I was doing training with Dawn Southern Finds and Kim, they had admin to use for those shows because I was teaching them and training them. And then I was basically having them run the show. Then that's how I did that for them. But usually all the others I do myself. But I do have it in case if I need help, because like with Mark, he does it on Mondays. And then I do it on his for Sundays. When I'm his co-host on Sundays, he'll give me that so I can help him if Donna say needs to run away for a little bit and come back or go do something, or Mark needs me to help him like with the storing items while he's live, then I do that as well. So yeah, it's just a little way to help somebody, but it'd be somebody you definitely trust. I wouldn't just give it to anybody, but yeah, it goes through a form of an invite first, and then at the end of the show when you're done, you can delete that invite as well. You can delete that access. And then the way it works is if you are on with somebody else, let me see how mine is. So I'm trying to remember who else I am with. I know I was co-hosting with Hoosier, and we had his own link that way too as well. Let me open up my other side over here. Yeah. Okay, I can show you here. And the way that would work is you would have your main channel first, whatever your StreamYard is. If somebody gives you access to help them with StreamYard, the first thing you're going to look at is right up here. That's mine. But if I do the Dropbox, I have Two Old Guys Vintage and Hoosier. And this one, I don't know what I think that's from when I set it up for when I'm on personal or helping somebody one-on-one. I use that one. But right here, I can go to that team. Now, I would see their shows, but I'd only be there to help him on the show that I am on as his guest. Then I have Hoosier's team. That's the Hoosier Stacker, where when he goes live, when I was helping him, that's where I would help him here through this as his co-host. So I can help run the show as his co-host. And then, of course, you can always change it and then go back to yours. So it'll be here for you on other channels that you may be on as a assistant. And that's how that works. So that's how you would change from each one in the StreamYard. Carol, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. How do you set up a Nightbot in your live chat? That is something separate. I think it's just called Nightbot. I don't remember now. You have to set it up, and I think it's an app you have to use. Oh, let me see something here. Nightbot. Or Streambot, I think it's called. Streamlab. Robert, what's the one that Hoosier uses? And the one that Great Scott uses? I want to say it's Streamlab. I don't think that is. Stream Elements. There you go, Mark. Stream Elements. You have to download that for it to work, and you have to link it to yours, and then you go in and set commands like exclamation mark, whatever. You just have to set it up in your settings, and then anybody who says, like, say, I know There's different ones for, you'd have to go in there and look. It's been so long that I looked at one. I don't use it because Jennifer's usually in the chat dropping links. So I don't use it. I did sign up for it, but I never used it but once just to try it out. But you got to go in there and set all your commands up. Let's see. Streamlab is the one. Yeah. And then that's the one that kind of helps you. Like if somebody's saying the derogatory things, you can block the comment, or it automatically does it. You can do commands like !email. That way, if somebody wants somebody to email you, they go in the chat, say !email, and whoever drops it in the chat, the next thing is Stream Elements would put it your email that you assign to it. If you want somebody to do a acknowledge my channel, there's a command you can do, and they can drop their channel with that. So things like that. Get it up yourself. Well, everybody, it's getting to that time. I'm not seeing any other questions, and the numbers are going up and down like a yo-yo. I'm just going to be working on things around here and working in the house and moving some more stuff upstairs and getting my quilting machine. All that is set. So I got to move all the fabric up there now. So I got to set that up and set up another shelf for that. And it's just an ongoing process. Yesterday I moved a lot of crock pots and warmers and fry cooker and popcorn poppers and all that stuff out of that room, out of the place that I have in there now. And now it's actually in the kitchen. So it's been busy. But anywho, again, don't forget every Monday through Friday is our morning show at 8 o'clock. Don't forget also at 4:30 is our bingo. If you refer somebody to come on and join the bingo on Monday nights, please make sure to let them know that they have to be subscribed 2 hours prior to us going live. So that means they have to be subscribed by 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time before I go live at 4:30. Because if they don't and they're not subscribed, they will not be able to make any comments in the chat until that time is up. So make sure you refer to them. Every morning I do a 30-minute, and on all auctions I do 30 or 45, depending on what day of the week and what show it is. So please make sure to let people know if you are referring them to come on over, to make sure they are subscribed that length of time prior. I do that on every show and every live that I do. Also, don't forget to check out the calendar of the community calendar in the community tab. That way you get an idea of who's going live, when, where, and what time, and maybe their theme of their show. And tonight, don't forget, Defend the Hustle with Buffalo Picker, 7:30 tonight on Fridays. Go check them out. I'll be there tonight. If good Lord is willing, I'm going to be there. So that's where I'll be at tonight at 7:30. So with that being said, like I say before, in each and every show, thank each and every one of y'all for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. I hope y'all have a great weekend. If you're going outsourcing, I hope you get some great treasures to find. And as I say before, in each and every show and every video that I do, please make sure that if you would like to come on up to the shows over, the link is at the top of the chat. Just come on up, but you still have to make sure your camera's working so we can see you when you come on back. And like I say before, in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?